first of all, congratulations. A big, big congratulations. Chair, he says the report is very big. This is the committee that directly works with the Auditor General. And I recall, again, institutional memory. You used to take us through some of these reports, not in a meeting room like this. Is it possible, Chair, that we can look at that big report?
Yes, that's what I've just said, that we'll ask him to deliver the report and we find of engaging into details.
But your staff here seem to have offered to give some highlights. I don't know whether I misunderstood his reaction.
I think it was on the recovery costs that were asked by the Honorable Chair. If you can come in and then...
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair and members. Indeed, we are very encouraged.
By the way, Joseph, sorry for the interruption. Honorable, our guests, we need to inform you that this is a very charitable parliament, and it's your parliament. So when you're here as early as you are, and there's a cup of tea, please don't hesitate. Just walk, serve yourself, enjoy the tea and the bite of your choice. Thank you. Yeah, I hear it's part of the recovery.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair, and I was just adding my voice first to the Auditor General in thanking members for the support we get and the comments that have come across. Our staff work throughout the weekends, they work overtime beyond 6 just to be able to produce these results. So when we take the report back to them, they're also very encouraged. Now, regarding the cost recovery audits, the Auditor General is mandated under the regulations, specifically Regulation 37, to undertake cost recovery reviews regarding the investments that the oil companies have put in. We know the major companies are CNOOC, the Chinese company, and then we have Total. So over the years, they have been investing money, and the fiscal regime is that the investor will recover their investments in case of commercial discoveries. And these two indeed have made the discoveries, and so the investments they have made, they're entitled to recover part of their investment. Now, the Regulation 37, which I've talked about, provides that the Auditor General will undertake those reviews. And we have been undertaking the reviews based on 3 major parameters. One, that the costs must be necessary, the costs that they have put in the investment. 2, that the costs must be appropriate. 3, that the costs must be economical. So those are the 3 guiding principles when we are doing the audits. So for currently, the status is that we have managed to audit from the costs incurred from 2005 to 2023. These include claims. These are claims they had made under the cost recovery statements, amounting to about 3.5 billion. And I'll just talk generally because within the production sharing agreements, there are confidentiality clauses. There's information that may not go public based on the production sharing agreements. So generally, we have so far audited up to 2023, and in the last report that we submitted to the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament, we included our reports from 2005 to 2005 to 2023, and we are continuing. So far, the amounts which they had claimed were about 3.5 billion, and we disallowed about $300 million. We are continuing with the audits, but as the chair you indicated, and as we have indicated in our submission, we need more staff, we need more equipment, we need, for example, ICT. We are talking about big data, big volumes of data. You don't easily interrogate that data using normal laptops. So we need high-spec laptops. We need field vehicles. We need more staff. Indeed, we have been training staff. So far, we have quite a number of staff who are highly trained, but we need a lot more. So we will appreciate your support in this regard.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. There was a question on RIP, the financing model. I think for RIP, the financing is under Ministry of Finance, and the support we receive is really, some of it is in kind, and the rest of the expenses are through Ministry of Finance. That's why we don't have the numbers here in our budget. Why some of these unfunded priorities recurring? Yes, they are recurring because some of them, I think the committee working with Ministry of Finance has over time tried to actually address them, but not to their entirety. So that's why every year we keep on having them as part of the unfunded priorities. Like as I indicated earlier, the issue of staff numbers, indeed in the last few years we've had some budget allocations towards them, but the gap is so huge. So we are progressively addressing. Then the other question is what is our response?
Just to confirm, what is the funded? What is the establishment now versus the establishment you have in place now?
Okay, we are now.
Percentage of that is in a position.
I think in terms of numbers, we are 605. The last job evaluation exercise that was undertaken determined that to cover the audit scope that we have, the 19,000 audit entities that we are supposed to undertake, we need around 1,800 staff. We are around 30 to 35% staffed. So again, in regard to your question, the expanding scope of audit, what is our response? Of course, our response is again to work with the committee to ensure that the financing is provided to handle this. But also internally, we are trying to put in place more efficient systems. We are digitalizing our business processes, including the audit processes, to ensure that some of these audits are done much faster and in a more smarter way. Of course, there are also discussions relating to particularly the local governments and schools. How best can we audit them? There are so many. You are talking of, is it 13,000 schools? And I don't know how many lower local governments and councils and what primary schools. Is it 12,000? So the internal discussion is, should we audit them or not? So that's a policy matter. But the law is very clear that the Auditor General must audit them. So without financing, we can't do much. We appreciate your comments. The environment and your concerns over all these various areas. We shall ensure that we address them in the new year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Auditor General, so thank you so much. Well, thank you and your team for elaborately explaining the challenges and giving us the way forward on how we can support you to have good accountability And having said that, we have received your ministerial statement. Therefore, we'll peruse through. If there is anything we need to get from you, we'll ask you. Thank you so much. You're hereby allowed to go back to work. Honorable members, especially those who came in, sorry, we didn't have time, I forgot. Should have introduced yourselves, but we are going to start in this new session now. Honorable Minister, we expect to start with the public procurement and disposal, PPDA.
Chromium capsules, plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time.